Hurricanes are a natural catastrophe, but how they affect people in large part depends on the structures of the society that these people live in. I'm going to talk about how Hurricane Matthew affected Haiti and Cuba, and there are articles on that in Workers' World this week, and we'll make a strong reference to that at the end of the talk. And I'm going to mention how it affected the United States. Now, it's good to look at the numbers. As of October 10th, no Cuban had died from Hurricane Matthew. There was extensive damage in coastal cities like Baracoa, which is the oldest colonial city in Cuba, founded in 1511. Roofs were destroyed, walls, water facilities, cement blocks were tossed around. Even a shipping container was shoved into the main street between two houses. The winds hit 145 miles per hour. However, careful evacuation and storm preparations organized on socialist principles avoided deaths and big economic losses of livestock. According to Telesur, about 900,000 people were evacuated from eastern Cuba. And their neighbors, inland neighbors, gave shelter to about 380,000, and the rest got put up in, schools and whatnot. 38 people were killed in the United States. And supposedly millions were evacuated, or at least had evacuation orders issued against them. But they had to do it individually. There was no coordination. Just, you should avoid creating traffic jams. And if the gas station runs out of gasoline, wait, or too bad. Since this was done on a local level, a state level, there was no coordination. They don't know how many people really were evacuated. And most of the deaths in the United States were due to flooding. In Haiti, the best we can say is hundreds of people died. Big NGOs like the Red Cross and Oxfam and Partners in Health are questing for donations. And imperialists like the United States and France are using this catastrophe as an excuse to send in the Marines and extend the foreign military occupation of Haiti by a group called MINISTER, which is the UN forces. They want to postpone elections that were originally set for October 9th and suspended, and then will reset for October 30th because they want to keep a weak interim government in Haiti. The Haitian government's policy is that an official needs to see a body before it will count as a casualty. But people want to bury their dead, especially when they're living in areas where there's no road, no track for a motorcycle. You either get to this village, and I can give you a name, Rendell, by mule or walking. And they're supposed to wait for an official with a Port-au-Prince background to get up there, to look at these people and say, yes, they died in the storm. They buried them. But still, the government's partial count of dead is 473 dead 75 disappeared, and 399 injured. Reuters, basing itself on reports from local authorities, is reporting between 900 and 1,000 people dead. The number of Haitians evacuated, I've seen figures that have been as low as 3,000 and as high as 175,000. There were 2.4 million Haitians in the areas affected by the storm. Let me just give you a little simple idea. This is Haiti, okay? It's got two peninsulas sticking out. This is Cuba. It comes in here like this. The storm went across the southern peninsula and up through Haiti and then on up north to Florida and Georgia and South Carolina. The UN and the Haitian government are reporting that 1.4 million Haitians are in urgent need of humanitarian aid. The damage to the banana plantations, the mango orchards, and trees in general were very similar in both Haiti and Cuba. Buildings lost roofs, streets were clogged with chunks of collapsed walls and other debris. Winds denuded hillsides, removing all the leaves from trees and leaving them bare sticks standing up if they didn't fall over. High winds, rain, pebbles, sand, and the intrusion of salt water destroyed crops and made the land unproductive. Many houses in Haiti are much less substantial than they are in Cuba, so the destruction of houses there was much more extensive. The other thing that's happening is that there's been an immediate spike in cholera cases introduced by the United Nations troops 6 years ago, since the waters were contaminated by the floods that Matthew produced. Almost all the livestock that the Haitian peasants use as their bank accounts, they keep a pig or two or a bunch of, a few goats, and when they need cash for school fees, or somebody's getting married, or they have to bury somebody, they sell a pig. They were destroyed in the flood. In Cuba, they were generally evacuated along with pets. Now, in rural Haiti, there aren't very many pets. They have to be fed, and if they don't do work, they're not kept around. Cuba's preparation, one thing that impressed me very much was that they dismantled 9,000 solar panels that they had put up, and they put extra protection around 1,000 at the Photovoltaic Park Solar Energy Research Center. They were very thorough and careful. President of Raul Castro of Cuba directed Cuba's preparation for the hurricane for 3 days from Santiago de Cuba, and then he came back to Baracoa, the town that I mentioned at the first part, and asked people how they were doing, what they needed. The U.S. response was military. They sent an aircraft carrier, the USS George Washington, and an amphibious transport vessel, the Mesa Verde, with 300 Marines, armed Marines on board. They sent 100 Marines from Honduras, along with 9 helicopters, big helicopters. This is the same tactic of militarizing U.S. aid that was followed after the 2010 earthquake when the U.S. sent 22,000 troops to Haiti. The day after the hurricane sent, and now this is some other country's response. The day after the hurricane hit, Venezuela flew 20 tons of humanitarian aid directly to Haiti. Food, water, blankets, sheets, and medicines. It dispatched 2 more shipments in the following days. One on a ship that contained 450 tons of machinery to repair the roads, the bridges, and the other public structures that Haiti has, and 90 tons on the ship of non-perishable foods, medicines, supplies, tents, blankets, and drinking water. And Venezuela is a country where there are economic difficulties right now, but it felt that Haiti needed this help. Cuba has sent a brigade, the Harry Reid Brigade, of medical specialists in disasters and epidemiological work to work alongside the 600 Cuban medical personnel already in Haiti. Let me say something about cholera. It's a very it's a very serious problem. Depending on how much of the pathogens, the cholera pathogens you ingest, it can kill you in 10 to 12 hours from start to finish. Okay, it's reasonably easy to treat, and the Cubans have specialized in it, but it's important. Now, the Cuban response to the hurricane was that they reduced the price of building supplies by 50%, and they sent 700 electrical and communication workers into the affected areas to repair the electric lines and the telephone lines. Soldiers cleared the roads, rebuilt bridges damaged by the floods that Matthew produced. This is something that Omar Quintillo Rodriguez, Secretary General of the Cuban Workers' Central Union, the CTC, said that there was much to be done, quote, to reestablish electrical service, communications, and other essentials for the population, to provide water and food. These are the priorities at this stage. Then we can take on the recovery of each labor collective. One of the big threats that many Haitians in this area face is that their fields have been destroyed, they're not productive, and they're going to starve because there's no welfare in Haiti. Deportations. A large number of Haitians have been trying to get into the country at the Mexican border since they lost their jobs in Brazil after the Olympics were finished. There was a humanitarian waiver program that let them in on a temporary basis until September 21st, when the Department of Homeland Security said that they were going to all be deported because that program was ended. Things in Haiti were back to normal. My Lord. It's hard to make that, to say that, but that's what the DHS said. On September 21st, they changed their minds after Matthew, and now they're going to let them stay, and they're going to start accepting these applications. That's my report. I want to say that I think it's important for comrades and friends and progressives in this country to donate to Haiti. Where to do it, there's 3 suggestions at the end of the article in Workers' World. I think you can look at them there and see which one suits you. There's Fami Lavalas, IFCO passes for peace and the Haiti Emergency Relief Organization. We're also going to pass around a basket for donations from people here now. Danielle Belrive ran the interim Haiti Reconstruction Committee that made the decision on how to spend $10 billion in funds that went to Haiti, that were donated by the people of the world after the earthquake. Almost nothing happened with that money. They built a community that was uninhabitable, that's in Haiti, even though it was new, was so far away from jobs and on a floodplain, et cetera, that they couldn't get people to move there. The thing about this commission is that, this is Haiti now, its deliberations were conducted in English. And very few people in Haiti speak English. A few more speak French, but the working language of Haiti is Creole. And that was not available to the people that wanted to go there. The other thing that's, Bill Clinton. What Hillary Clinton did is she imposed Michel Martelly on the Haitian people. She went down when Martelly was number 3, and the first two candidates were the people in the runoff. She went down to Haiti and personally said, make him number 2. And he was made number 2, and he did a very good job for the bourgeoisie of the United States, and all kinds of the bourgeoisie of Haiti got a little bit out of that, but he did nothing. In fact, he destroyed and made the Haitian people even poorer and more hungry. They forced the Haitian farmers, they forced Haiti to open up its borders to U.S. rice, and so that the agricultural production in Haiti was destroyed by the response to the Haitian earthquake. You want to eat? You let in U.S. rights, and it's going to go in, and then when your rice farmers stop producing rice, then the price goes up and people starve.